Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube. This is Jeffrey Kite back again with another episode of Kite's Curiosities. I've got my voice back for the most part. If I have to go up very high on the octave, it's still kind of rough, but luckily I teach special education and not chorus, so I don't have to do any high singing. But it's got the choir songs on hold for right now, so I'll have to find an old video for y'all's choir music this week and get that uploaded. I might do that later tonight, early in the morning. I'm not real sure, but today I'm gonna come at you with a TTM through the mail autograph returns video. We got 4 coming from all parts of the world and U.S. territories. One out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. One out of Pensacola, Florida, Salt Lake City, Utah, and from right down the road in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get started with it. Let's check out this one here from San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is coming from none other than Mr. Rico Rossi. I'll tell you a little bit about old Rico Rossi. His time with the Braves was very, very brief. He played 5 games with the Braves in 1991. He went 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his Atlanta Braves time. Spent 92-93 with the Royals, 105 games with them. Was a .217 hitter with 3 homers, 24 RBIs, and then found his way back to the majors in 1998 with the Mariners. He played 37 games for them, hit a .198 with a homer and 4 RBIs. But his claim to fame as an Atlanta Brave, his major league debut was on September 11th, 1991. He was a pinch runner for Mr. Lonnie Smith. And the Braves was coming down the stretch, chasing the National League Western Division Championship. And on that night, when he pinch ran for Lonnie Smith, he became part of baseball history as he appeared in the combined no-hitter of Kent Mercker, Mark Wohlers, and Alejandro Pena against the Padres. Now, that was not a small feat by our pitchers that night, especially with Tony Gwynn and Fred McGriff in the lineup for the Padres, 2 massive Hall of Famers, but they got the job done. And Rico Rossi, his very first Major League Baseball game, he gets to see a no-hitter. Absolutely incredible. So, thank you so much for Mr. Rico Rossi. I'm going to turn it where you can see the autograph a little bit right there. He's been signing his autographs in this colorful pink, fluorescent, violet, purple-looking marker there. I like it. All right, on to the next one. This one's out of Pensacola, Florida. This is from none other than Mr. Craig Robinson. He signed 2 for me. Signed these 1974 Topps traded cards in nice blue ink pen. I'm going to showcase these. One of these I'm going to put in my future giveaway, probably the 600 subscriber giveaway when we get started on that. Craig Robinson, he was a little journeyman player. He was pretty good, pretty decent. He played for the Phillies from 1972 to 1973. And then he bounced between the Braves and the Giants from 1974 to 1977. He was the Braves starting shortstop in 74. Played in 145 games, had 104 hits, scored 52 runs, drove in 29 RBI. And that season he was 4th among all National League shortstops in putouts. So overall from 74, he was with the Braves 74 to 75, then opened the season in 1975, ended the season in 1975 with the Giants and was on their team at the beginning of the season in 1976, then got traded back to the Braves in 76 and finished his career out in 77 with the Braves. So in all, from 74 to 77, appeared in 197 games for the Braves. Hit .223, 33 RBIs, and had 115 career hits for the Braves. Overall, he was a .219 career hitter with 42 RBIs and 157 career hits. But his claim to fame, Braves starting shortstop, was their main shortstop for the 1974 season. So, Mr. Craig Robinson. So I think I know he was on that team when Hank Aaron hit number 715, home run number 715 on April 8th, 1974. So he's got a piece of Braves history. In fact, I think all these guys have a little bit of claim to fame for some Braves history, including this guy right here out of Salt Lake City, Utah. This is from none other Mickey Mailer. Second time's the charm, folks. If y'all remember, I sent this card out to Mickey Mailer a couple months back and wrote a nice letter to him. He signed the letter. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the nice letter, but did not autograph the card. So I waited a couple months and a few more weeks and sent it out to him. Didn't get a great reply this time where he thanked me for my letter, but he did sign the card. So Mickey Mailer, pretty much, he was a good pitcher. He had some success. He was mostly an innings eater. Pitched for the Braves from 1977 to 1979. And before that, he pitched 2 no-hitters in the minors and worked his way up to the Braves. He bounced around, did okay. After the Braves, he went to the Pirates in 1980, played with the Angels in 81 and 82, played with the Expos and Tigers in 1985, and wrapped up his career in 1986, beginning that season with the Rangers and finishing it with the Blue Jays. His Braves historic moment came on September 25th, 1979, as Tommy Boggs was in a battle against the Houston Astros. Tommy Boggs was the starting pitcher in that game, and he got lifted after the 5th inning, and they brought in Mickey here to pitch the 6th and the 7th. And then they lifted Mickey Mailer after the 7th inning and brought in his brother, Rick Mailer. So on September 25th, 1979, Mickey and his brother, Rick, both got to pitch in the same game on the same team. So Braves wound up losing that game 8-0. So it was a spoiled moment for the Mailer brothers, but they got to make that history nonetheless. Also, 1985, Mickey had pitched 7 2/3 innings of relief against the Yankees to deny Phil Niekro his 300th win. So that was a little piece of history there. And in 1986, he gave up Dave Winfield's Hall of Fame baseball player, Dave Winfield, gave up Dave Winfield's 2,000th career hit. So very nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Mickey Mailer, for your autograph. So thank you so much for signing it and getting it back to me. So, all right, now down to our last one. This one is the one coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, right down the road here. Oh, dropped it on the floor. This is from none other. Whoops, let me do the reveal. I did the reveal off camera. Pulled it out of the envelope. Let's do it better. There we go. Bam. That's Mr. Pat Jarvis. He signed this card that I sent to him, and he sent an extra one back. I like that one. That is beautiful right there. Pat Jarvis, I'll tell you about this picture, what I think this is here in a minute. Pat Jarvis here. Pat Jarvis, he was a really good pitcher for the Braves. Let's see his name. There you go. I'll hold it up here. But Pat Jarvis, a good pitcher for the Braves. Pitched for the Braves from 1966 to 1972. And then finished up his career with the Expos in 1973. Pat, he was on the 1969, that great 1969 Braves team that won the very first National League Western Division championship in baseball history. He went 13-11 that year and led all National League pitchers in fielding with 100%. And somehow he did not win the Gold Glove for pitchers that year. I don't understand that. But I mean, was the Gold Glove around then? I think it was. So that's the only reason I could think of that he didn't win the Gold Glove for pitching that year. His best year came in 1968 when he went 16-12 with a 2.60 ERA and 157 strikeouts. 1970 was a good year for him too. He again won 16 games but had 16 losses. So he was 16-16, had a career high 173 strikeouts in that season. So very happy to have that. This, I believe, is from that 1960-69 season where he helped the Braves win that National League Western Division Championship. So I'm very happy to have this. I don't know who's batting here. I don't know if this is from the NLCS or what, but very happy to have that right there. Very nice. But give you some history about Pat Jarvis. Pat Jarvis appeared in a game on September 11th, another September 11th historical moment in baseball history, which is forever ruined now by the terrorist attacks. That's what we remember September 11th for. But September 11th, 1966, he was the very first batter that the great Hall of Fame pitcher Nolan Ryan ever struck out. And on May the 12th, 1970, Mr. Pat Jarvis, playing in Wrigley Field, gave up Ernie Banks's Hall of Fame first baseman Ernie Banks' 500th career home run. Or I think Ernie was a shortstop at the time. Shortstop first, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, thank you so much for signing those, Mr. Pat. Jarvis. So there you go. There you have it, folks. Beautiful pieces of Atlanta Braves baseball history. We got Mr. Pat Jarvis, Mr. Mickey Mailer, Mr. Craig Robinson, and Mr. Rico Rossi. Well, as always, folks, tell me what you think down in the comments. What do y'all think about these history-making Braves and who were part of some baseball history and got to see a lot of baseball history? So, as always, folks, tell me what you think down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Till next time, y'all take care now. Have a good one. Bye.